Got out here early this morning in my high tunnel. I'm raising about 300 Red Deuce determinate tomatoes. Determinate meaning they kick a fruit, you harvest them a few weeks and they're done. Unlike indeterminates that continue to grow and trellis upwards. Good old Red Deuce determinate tomatoes. And I'm just starting to get a few ripe ones. This is a Rimmel, R-I-M-O-L, a company out of New Hampshire that builds these high tunnels. We put it together and put it up in 2021. A team of us here on my farm selected a site, and it's 30 by 96, which equates to 2,880 square feet of growing space. But in the front, I carved out about 8 feet for space. So anyway, I've got 6 rows, plants planted 20 inches apart in 5-foot rows. And I've got T-post and Florida weave trellis keeping the plants growing vertical. As you'll soon see, they're very vegetative, but they're really kicking a crop. I water them through a water system that I set a timer on. City water. I run a 400-foot water line here to the high tunnel on a frost-free spigot. And then I have a controller that monitors the temperature in here in the middle toward the ground of the tunnel. And I have it set when the temperature gets 85 degrees in the tunnel, the sides roll up. And then when the temperature gets, I believe, 73 degrees, the sides start coming down. So the key is ventilation, keeping an airflow through the tomatoes. And enough of that, I'll show you what I got going on. Here are my 6 rows of Red Deuce tomatoes. I've put down ground cover, and no, I don't run the sweeper in here. But it is a clean look, keeps the soil off of the leaves, and I run my drip line. You can see my header line going there. Each header line has a drip line going to it and valve with emitters that drip water. I have the fertigation system I'm talking about. You can see that I just fed them a master blend potassium that goes through the water, through the system, and to the plants. I'm feeding them something about every day, but you can see I have beautiful clusters of tomatoes that are just really kicking it. The Red Deuce really are a beautiful variety of tomato, and I'm hopeful to get approaching 6,000 pounds. That would be on average 20 pounds a plant, and I think I might reach that. So this is my 3rd year. I know the early tomatoes that I pick are the best, and then it diminishes in quality as the weeks go by, but I'll continue hopefully to pick on these 4 to 6 weeks and continue to have a market to sell them. Most of my market is wholesale market to restaurants and grocery stores, and where I sell a minimum bushel at a time, half bushel boxes, and that's what I do. A couple things I want you to note. You see the louver up there. Of course, I keep the doors open. And then on the far end up in the cone where all the heat actually rises, that thing kicks on when it gets so hot, sucks some of that heat out of here. But these sides, the idea is the cool air gets pulled in here, and you can see those leaves, I think, moving because I have horizontal fans that are constantly blowing that way on that side of the tunnel, and the 2 there blowing the air so it's circulating, because you really want movement on these leaves, because when the temperature cools down at night and it gets dew point, near dew point, moisture will want to come on these leaves, and that's what promotes fungus and disease on the plants. So we want to keep them dry and water the root system. So that's a quick look at what I have going on, and hopefully I'll be harvesting a lot of tomatoes. Thank you for joining, and please subscribe to my channel and follow along if you would like. It'd be great to have you. Thank you.